everyone, I am Martha, I am the Nerdy Fibre Girl, and today I am going to intro into episode 2. So I showed you all my hand spun last time, which there'll be a continuation of. Actually thinking of that, I've actually forgotten to get something that I had kind of wanted to show you, but maybe if I just describe it, and if you want to see it, I will make sure I get it out for next time. How about that? So yeah, I am the Nerdy Fibre Girl, as I've dubbed myself. I am from the West Midlands of England in the UK, and I love doing all kinds of stuff fibre related. I love doing all sorts of other stuff too, but that's what this podcast is about. So anyway, as you can tell from my backdrop, apart from the random printer and all the gubbins and stuff over there, which you can ignore, yes, I am nerdy. Specifically, my background is obviously Pokemon related, but I like all sorts of other things. I'm sorry, I'm going to keep rubbing my nose because I'm still slightly sleepy. I don't do mornings, and it's currently like almost 11 o'clock, and most people are looking at me now like, 11 o'clock? It's not morning anymore. It is for me. Anyway, so I have actually got notes in front of me this time so I don't forget what I'm trying to say. My first note is show the handspun that was missed last time, which I can't do because, like I said, I forgot. Anyway, but as you may have remembered, I did actually have my wheel at my feet last time. My spinning wheel, by the way, is an Ashford Kiwi 2. I got it second hand. I got a fairly good deal on it, so that's why I bought it. As I said last time, money isn't great. Anyway, yes, I wanted to show you what was on my wheel when I was speaking last time. Well, it technically wasn't this. I've actually finished this since. It is, bear with me. Sorry about the rustling. I'm hoping my audio will be fairly good this time. I have actually managed to set up my microphone to the side of me, which is hopefully recording pretty good audio for you. Anyway, I also upped the video settings. I didn't realise it was so low last time. I'm ever so sorry. Hopefully this time should be better, and I'm recording slightly earlier in the day as well, so obviously the lighting, hopefully. Anyway, I ordered 3 different colours, I don't know if you can see, of Natural Merino. So I have this, obviously the plain white merino that everyone is used to. I have this I love this grey. I actually am tempted to be ordering some more of this grey. It's really nice. It's very similar to the white in sort of texture. Because I know that these don't come in the finer microns that some of the white can. I did order the white, and I think it was 21 micron, which is higher than you can get it. And then this brown is a little, I don't know if you can tell. I don't know whether you can tell there, but it's not. It's very sheepy. I can tell you this brown is very sheepy. It's a lot more rustic than the others. So I ordered those and thought, I could do a really fun project where I plied them together and make a 3-ply, which is what I did. It's still resting on the bobbin. It's completely finished. I only did 25 grams of each colour to start with. I didn't want to do too much if I'd end up not... I don't know. It's really difficult to see with it being so busy with all those 3 colours. It looks a little bit mesmerising. But if I sort of unwind a little bit... Hang on. I unwind a little bit. This is very difficult. I lined a little, sort of show you on my hand there. I don't know how much of that you can see. I will obviously probably have this off the bottom. It's like I said, it's resting at the minute, so it's sort of I'm just sort of leaving it to do its own thing for a little bit before I take it off, and then I'll wash it and skein it, or I'll skein it and then wash it, obviously in that order. So I will obviously show it when it's off there as well. But I thought I'd share that since that was actually on my feet. I think I was doing a brown at the time, and the grey one was the last one I did after that. So yeah, that is what I've got on my list next. So the next thing I have on my list is something I forgot from last time that I got from Wonderwall. I got these, it was in the same stall as the Cat Sparrow stuff. I got these little stitch markers, and this is the little tin. There we go. And it was the colour Fondant Fancies. I'm hoping that's not giving you a mirror image like it is me. Probably isn't. It's probably just because I've got the thing upside down. Oh, I put some of my other stitch markers in there as well, just because it was a nice little handy. Sorry, I got rather up close and personal to the computer, to the thing then. I don't know if you can see in there all the different colours. We got these like little pink ring with the white. So they're sort of all around. Oh, I really like these brown ones. Hi. These little brown ones with the black as well. And then, just because I mentioned them, I've also got that works. There's more of my face than you really wanted to see, but I've got these as well. So little dice. Like I said, I'm nerdy, you know, dice, and then a random. I also have another one sort of over by where I sit as well. So anyway, yes, lots of twinkling about that. Sorry about that. So next I wanted to show what I'm going to be working on next. So it's more fibre from the Shepherd's Hut, and this is Superwash Merino in Paint Splashes. I was reading it sort of backwards through the tag. Anyway, and it looks like this. This is only 50 grams of the braid. The rest I have already sort of broken up. And it's this gorgeous like blues and greens and pops of pink. If I show both sides as well. So I have prepped that into a little bowl, which you can see here. And I've made all these little nests of fibre. And I like to split them. Put that down. I like to split them quite thin, so you can tell. So there's not. So because I have a really bad habit of when I'm on my wheel, I just like motor away at the pedals. Mine is a double pedal. Yeah. So I motor away really quickly, too quickly. I keep looking again at the side. I think people will know. Actually, when I was editing, I didn't really notice too much when I was doing that, so I'm not going to worry. But yeah, because I go that quickly, I like to make it as fine as I can before I start, so that I'm not having to sort it out as I'm going. But yeah, probably next time I podcast, I might have either finished this, because when I do this, I sort of motor at it. I'm just like, I'm away. I like to finish things and just get it done. So yes, they are little nests of things. And then, as you might have noticed, I've split it into two 50-gram bits. So I do plan on splitting it into 2 bobbins and doing a 2-ply with this one. It's my preferred way of doing it is a 2-ply. Right, the one I don't have here, which I may edit and go and get, it's only 2 balls. Right, you'll see a quick flash and I'll be back. Anyway, didn't take long at all. You would never have noticed. Anyway, so I'm pretty sure I did this one first, and it really needs rescaling and rewashing and redoing. I didn't even realise this was singles. There you go. That is the pretty side of the cake. The other side actually shows the colour a lot better, but it's very messy. I also wound this the wrong way, which you might be able to know if you can recognise what this is supposed to be, which I realise most people won't. But if you found me, maybe you're like nerdy too. So both of these actually, and I'll show you the other one. This one is plied, but it's a lot more pale. They're both gradients, as you can tell. They're very thick and thin, both of them, and that's because they were early spinning for me. I don't even remember when I did these at all. And they're both a gradient from like cream to blue. This one's kind of more purple, but cream to blue. Anyway, and that is a homage to Sylveon, for those of you who might know. Talking of Sylveon, while I'm on the subject, going back to Marvellous Friends Siobhan, I actually asked for a hand-dyed skein of Sylveon too, so you can see the same colours there, and you can see, hopefully, from Siobhan's Crafts. I was focusing on my face. There we go. Anyway, so yes, I have like 3 different Sylveon related. She's one of my favourites, I have to say. Actually, probably is my favourite evolution so far. Sword and Shield, I'm looking at you. Anyway, put that back. I think also, while I'm on topic, I do have, and you'll have to excuse them, I do have like, I did mention that I've done some socks for my boyfriend, and they've been worn, and as such have seen better days, because when my boyfriend wears socks, he wears socks. So you'll have to excuse them, and they're not on, I don't own a pair of sock blockers, so they're not on sock blockers. I should also probably put them like that, I guess. So anyway, also on the evolution theme, these are inspired by Shiny Umbreon. These were also hand-dyed, custom hand-dyed by Siobhan, from Siobhan's Crafts. Not sponsored, I promise. Yeah, there is 2, obviously. And I'm really proud of these socks, because I really wanted to do something that would feel more like an actual sock, and as you can probably notice, they don't have ribbing at the top. That was purposeful, because I wanted to try putting some elastic in, and these are elasticated. So what I did was I did it a little bit longer than I thought I would need, and then I folded, I don't know whether you can see it, I folded over the top and sewed round by hand, obviously, the stitches to themselves. So it's really neat, because obviously you can follow where the stitch is underneath. And I enveloped a strip of elastic inside, so they hold on to the foot better than ribbing, because it's elastic, it's actual elastic in there. So I was really happy, really happy with this, and I definitely need to do more like this, definitely, like, for real. Yeah, these were toe up. I don't really want to show you very closely, because like I said, they've been worn, and these are washed. Don't get me wrong, they're washed. But yeah, I did. It looks really wonky. It works though, I promise. The heel works just fine. It is a Fish Lips Kiss heel, which you can get on Ravelry for It was just under £1 for me in the UK. It's really good heel. It just looks neat. I mean, this is it's very difficult to show, but yeah, it just looks really neat. Her instructions are amazing. She's got video tutorial instructions on YouTube as well. I think it's Socks Therapist off the top of my head. Anyway, I've skipped ahead on my notes to show those, but because I was on the evolution grind, I thought, well, there you go. Anyway, I don't know what I'm going to be doing with these, if anything. Like I said, I probably just need to reskein these because they've been in the bowl for a rather long time, and just maybe give them some more love. I don't know, because they are pretty. Yes, anyway, next on my thing, so I've shown you my upcoming spinning project. Yes, okay, so good segues. This is my mini evolution bag, also from Siobhan's Crafts, because Siobhan, you are amazing and you do all of the nerdy things that I like. Thumbs up! Anyway, can I find Sylvia? There she is! Ooh, there we go, there's Sylvia. And there is regular Umbreon, shiny Umbreon. For those that don't know, shiny forms of Pokemon are an alternate colourway. So as you can see, this Umbreon here is black and yellow. The shiny version is black and blue. Insert picture. There we go. There'll be maybe an insert picture there. Anyway, so yes, bag, drawstring. I asked her to do a smaller one for me because she's got a big one, but generally I do smaller projects. Anyway, inside this, I don't know where the other sock has gone. It's fine. It's fine because this one's still on my needle anyway. So I finished one sock and I'm doing the second sock. This is a fingering weight sock yarn from River Knits. I bought at You & Ply, which is my local yarn place, which is in the market hall in my town. It is the colourway Starry Night, or Starry Nights, or Starry Skies, or I think it's Starry Night. And it knits up like this. It's really, really pretty, guys. Honestly, when I bought the skein, I was with a friend and she was like, "Oh, that's pretty. I'd get that one." And I was a bit like, it's not, as you've seen, it's not really my colour, but actually, it's showing up really nicely from what I can see on the video. It's how pretty. It's almost a shame that they're socks, but they're socks for me, these ones. I did it cuff down. I don't know why, because I like doing them toe up. Regardless, I kind of did a really long cuff because I might do my thing that I've just said. Well, it'll be this way around, won't it? Go inside it. I might curl those over and put some elastic in there. So it's not only ribbing, it's also going to be elastic. Maybe. I'll see how they fit there. I also did like something new where I cast on a lot more stitches because the way my thigh works, calf. The way my leg works at the bottom, I've got a really thick calf and then it sort of tapers down because I've got really small feet. I'm size like 4 or 5, depending on which place you go. So the rest of this is 60 stitches around. This is just a random thing. Because I've learned how to do socks, so I was just like, okay, let's do it. So I cast on something like around 68, I think it was, and then you can probably see it sort of tapers about here. So I started decreasing nearer where the base is, down to 60 stitches, which is fine for my foot. So yeah, those are actually, it's really silly. A lot of people are going to look at this and, oh, you've got a bit of knitting to do yet. Actually, they're almost done. Literally about, I might actually be at the toe now, or maybe 2 or 3 more rounds until the toe, so I should really do them. But I did quite a bit last night, to be honest. Anyway, there's those. So yeah, I've almost done those. There is a finished sock somewhere. Over there. I'm not going to find it, it's fine. It's a sock. Okay, so that's that. In this bag, I think, yes. So this bag, I didn't get from anywhere. I did it myself. It's just got a little thing which I forgot to put on, so you can see was sort of added on afterwards. This is really pretty fabric that I found. It's from a fat quarter set I got in Hobbycraft, which is a UK based sort of hobbies and crafting, obviously, store. It's really pretty. It's my colours. It's just, there you go. On the inside it is like this pink colour with this grey zip I used. I don't know, I haven't quite mastered getting the, like, I don't know whether you can see. I haven't really mastered getting like that, the corners done properly. That one's not too bad. Anyway, I also have like a pocket on the inside which is the same fabric as there, which doesn't have anything in it right now. But in here I have a random ball of, I don't actually even know what this is, but it's some sort of gradient thing. And I've ripped this out so many times, it's actually stupid. I was kind of following the pattern for it's called the hydrogen shawl. It looks nothing like this because I have done it wrong. I'm showing you the wrong side. Oh, there's my other stitch marker that I made. Yeah, as you can see, it starts out this, like, well, it doesn't start out this colour because I've used some of this yarn. It's just a random leftover bit, and as you can see, it's going into the green now, and it gets sort of brighter pink and then a much darker, oh no, yeah, that's the gradient, because there's a darker green that you can just about see on the inside there. Anyway, I will insert a picture of what the hydrogen shawl is supposed to look like here. And as you can see, it looks nothing like that. I probably am going to insert that sort of texture row. I think it's just one row of reverse stockinette. So I'm gonna, where am I now? I'm on the purl side right now, so my thing's here. So I'm on the purl side. So I will do this in knit instead, and so therefore it will be the wrong, because I'm supposed to be doing purl now, so I'll do a knit instead. Maybe. I'm like I said, I'm not really following the pattern, and that's why it doesn't look anything like it. Mostly because I am a noob, and make one right and make one left, I've done it really weirdly, and as you can see, I've sort of made holes in the middle where I'm doing it, which it isn't supposed to look like that, as you could have seen from the picture. I think I like it, apart from the fact that they're a bit uneven, so I might even rip it out again. Yeah, I actually have a lot more of this yarn as well. I don't know why I've got so much of it. I know I think I did my friend some gloves in it, I think. As you can see, it's kind of, I'm hoping you can see it's sparkly. So that actually was what I was going for with that fibre I showed last time. Well, not in a gradient, but that's what I was going for. I also have another bag that I wanted to share. It's just sort of taller than the other one. It doesn't have a different colour bottom. I made a boo-boo and I made this hole a little bit too big to put the zip. I didn't just miss the zip, honestly. I went to put the zip in at the right point and the hole is a little bit too wide. it looks fine, like it looks absolutely fine, but where the zip would go on the inside, there wouldn't be very much to catch it. There's fibre flying. Anyway, in here I actually have the stuff. I didn't actually mention it. I have stuff for another shawl I got a while ago. This is from Felt Fusion. I absolutely love. I don't know how well that's showing on camera for you, but it's gorgeous. Pinks, purples, these vibrant blues. Yeah. And I also feel really, really, really awful. I messaged person behind Felt Fusion and said, I'm really like this skein that you've got. I'm looking for like a plain colour to go with it to do a shawl. I don't know why I'm doing so many shawls. I don't. It's getting to summer as well. So, but this was a while ago. This was when it was really cold. So, I guess I'm forgiven. Please. Anyway, I also asked for 2 undyed skeins of the same base. As you can see, this is not undyed. I tried to dye it myself, and I'm too much of a noob to have tried, really. But I do actually think it goes. I do still think it'll work. So it's not the end of the world, but as you can see, or you might not be able to, I don't know, this side's maybe more obvious. There are bits where it's darker and very inconsistent in the dye, but that's my own fault. I feel really awful, but at the same time I was like, as it came to me, the skein was a little bit more yellow than cream, which it probably would have looked fine. I should have just left it. I feel really awful. I do feel awful. But at the same time, I actually feel like they will go really nicely together. You tell me. They go nicely, I think. It's not the same blue at all. It's a very different sort of tinge, but I think they really look nice. And I think they'll make a gorgeous shawl if I eventually do it. I really should. But anyway, yeah. There's nothing else on the inside. There's no other pockets. It was supposed to be that one. Oh, I actually have. There we go. There is Felt Fusion's tag, and the main colour, the one that they dyed, is Shocker. There we go. It's really, really pretty. Is there anything else in there? Oh, I put my elastic in there from that sock. Yes. I'm looking to see if there was anything else. He's wearing them at the minute, but I should also just quickly flash another pair of socks, and this was made out of something zig-zag or something. Names. You might be able to notice there is like a colour difference. That's because there was a knot in the ball and it disrupted everything. But I'm not going to talk about these because he's wearing them at the minute, but as you can see, they're just really simple. They've just got ribbing and they're pretty short. That's because I hated knitting them, so I just stopped. Literally, that's the only reason. Plans to knit. It's literally, I want to knit the shawl. I want to start knitting the shawl that I mentioned last time, which is Raspberry Fields. I had put a picture up in my previous episode, which if you were watching this one, you might not have known, or you might know, but I re-uploaded it because I was having some serious issues with finding a video editor at the time. I recently have gotten a laptop which I am now going to be using for the video editing because I actually found something. But because we also have a computer which is majority is my boyfriend's computer, but I do obviously use it as well. So we were using that, and it has got a video editing software on it that he uses for his videos. He does a Cardfight Vanguard channel. Plug. If you know what that is, comment down below. Yes, anyway, that's about all I have to say today. Really short one because, like I said, I don't really have much to show. I guess also I might quickly mention, I can't remember where the name of the place, but I found it online and they do like absolutely tons. It's like Wool Warehouse or some, I've gotten that name wrong. I will find out and I will put a link down below in the description box to make sure. This is like all sorts of different humbug fibres, so I'm pretty sure that one is merino. But the others, they're not labelled, and it's a little bit disappointing that each individual one isn't labelled so that I know what is what. I will be able to look on, I'll turn it on so you can actually see them. I will be able to look on their website again, which I'll obviously have to find to put the link in. And so I will find out which fibres which. So I also got a whole like one, I think it was just a 25-gram bundle of every single breed that I've never worked on from this site as well. That is currently at my mum's house, because I was like, oh, we can have a project where we both work on that, because that might be fun and interesting. Anyway, yeah, so I wanted to try working with different fibres, and those humbug ones look really cool because they'll spin up as like a marl colour, and they'll look really cool. So yeah, I do have more spinning fibre from the Shepherd's Hut that I ordered at the same time as these, but I figured I'll probably show them and talk to you more about them when I am actually doing them. So yes, there's that. I'm like struggling. I get to this point where I've like gotten everything around me and I know what I'm supposed to have. I know I've spoken about everything I've got here. I'm really struggling to think if there's anything else. I've covered everything I've put on my little note anyway. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. If you liked, please leave a like down below. It lets me be discoverable a little bit easier. And if you would like to come back for more, I don't know how regular these are going to be, but please press the subscribe button as well. That also really helps. If you enjoyed, please look out for more, and thank you. Bye bye.